Hello and welcome to Glanbia's Dairy Focus. I'm currently in one of our branches for the Spring Open Days, and the focus for the Spring Open Days, which run for the whole month of May, is really on animal health and how we can manage that in light of the new veterinary medicines legislation that has come into place for 2022. The new medicines legislation is really focused on responsible use of antibiotics and antiparasitics. And in light of that, we really try and focus on a more responsible and sustainable parasite control during the grazing seasons, but also for many herds, 2022 will be the first year they have to assess the herd's eligibility for selective dry cow therapy. So we really try and pinpoint a few areas that will be needed in order to make those decisions. So for example, individual cow cell count records will be needed when it comes to drying off the cows and deciding which cows are eligible for an antibiotic dry cow therapy and which ones aren't. But also the use of milk sample bacteriology and sensitivity testing, so that when cows do need antibiotic treatments, we can use a targeted approach and choose the most appropriate treatment, but also that we can use those findings on which bacteria cause mastitis in your herd to manage the mastitis in the future and put in methods that will prevent mastitis from being an issue in the future. For this episode, we go to our Senior Sustainability Manager, Thomas Ryan, who will talk to us about the recently launched Sustainable Farming Academy, for which the applications are still open until the end of this month.
Hello, it's Thomas Ryan here, and I just want to let you know about our new Sustainable Farming Academy. The Sustainable Farming Academy is a partnership with our key dairy ingredients customer, Bailey's, and the aim of the Academy is to support you, our suppliers, on your on-farm sustainability journey. To do this, we're making 20 fully funded diplomas delivered by University College Cork available to you, our suppliers, this year. The diplomas begin in September, so the closing date for you to submit your expression of interest is fast approaching. The ask now is that you go onto Glanbia Connect or you go onto the UCC website and look for Sustainable Farming Academy and complete the expression of interest form by the 31st of May this year.
The Sustainable Farming Academy is very, very important to our customers and to our consumers, because we're living in a time when sustainability now is part of our lives. But we're actually at the beginning of an evolution here, and one of the key elements of an evolution is education. So we're taking this opportunity to highlight the advantage of education and to select leaders for the future.
I think the Sustainable Farming Academy is a great initiative because it's going to help farmers and family farms like myself and family farms to use the most up-to-date science and technology to make improvements on our farm going forward and to embrace climate change and all that goes with that.
I'm sure anything to make things better, to improve yourself, will definitely help. The Sustainable Farming Academy will help me and other farmers to develop our knowledge and skill set in the areas of sustainability, climate change and the environment.
At Bailey's, we believe we should treat the planet properly. Since the very first bottle of Bailey's was made in 1974, we've been working with some of the same family farms to make sure that we're doing the best possible farming. More sustainable practices are needed, and this Farming Academy is going to help farmers reach those more sustainable practices.
I think UCC is a good partner because UCC is a highly committed green campus. It's the first green campus in Europe, but we also have a very, very long tradition of engaging with the farming community. The challenges we're all facing are a common set of challenges, and we want to go on that journey with the farmers. I think it's important for us that farmers lead the way, and I think through this programme we can contribute in a small way to giving farmers the ability to take greater control over that project for themselves.
From the perspective of our Living Proof strategy, the Sustainable Farming Academy will be one of the elements that will sustain in the future. So we want to build the leaders of the future and empower the leaders of the future so that others can learn from them and that they are part of this evolution that's commencing now.
So if you're interested in the Sustainable Farming Academy and want to participate, please look at the extra information through the links and put in your application. I think it'll be worth it. If you want any more information on any of the topics covered in this episode, please talk to your local Glanbia representative or log on to glanbiaconnect.com.